So how much does it cost to get your real estate license? There's two ways you can take the class. You can take it online, or you can take it in an in-person class. There's pros and cons to both of them. Typically, the online classes range between $300 to $500, and your in-person classes kind of range as well. They're pretty similar in that range too. The advantage of the online classes is if you have a day job, you can potentially at night take the online classes and you don't have to necessarily miss any work. Whereas the in-person classes, you really are going to have to take like a whole week off of work to be able to take the class from like 8 to 5 every day and just kind of get it through. So the advantage of the in-person classes is that you get everything in and out of the way right away. And I know a lot of people that take that online class that just kind of don't go through it, and then they spend the money on the online class and then they have to go back and take it in person anyway, because the online class is very long and can be very difficult. So I always personally recommend someone take the in-person class. I kind of know that from experience because I took the online class, and when I took my broker's class several years later, I ended up doing the online version. I had a much better experience with, or the in-person version, sorry. So depending on where you live, the cost can vary for the test when you take your real estate, to get your real estate license. And I would plan on roughly $100 to take the test. And the tests are designed for people to fail and to retake it. So then I believe in our area, it's about half the price to retake the test. So additionally, if you are, once you pass everything and you find your broker and you go with them and you start, you're going to incur additional fees too. So in St. Louis, we have something called the St. Louis Association of Realtors, and there's yearly dues that you have to pay for that. We also have an MLS system, which is known as Maris here in St. Louis, and you have fees that you have to pay for that as well. And the fees can add up. I mean, they roughly around $1,000 is what you can expect a year for those fees. And depending on what broker you decide to choose, they may actually have fees too as well. So you'd have to make sure that you talk to the broker about what fees are involved and how that all works too.